Hey besties!
I'm Danielle.
And I'm McKinley. Welcome back to Dash of Pink Podcast.
My glasses are like pushed so close up against my face. Okay, guys, I got brand new glasses yesterday.
They're so cute.
Okay, brand new glasses. Last night I sat on them and bent them all out of shape.
But they're fragile. Like they're cute because they're
so thin.
It's minimalistic.
Yeah.
I like them. They're really cute.
They're like the frameless ones.
But they have like a glimmer of sparkle kind of like around the edges. It's super cute. I really like them.
Thank you. I was a little bit worried they would look old lady-ish or like Jeffrey Dahmer, but I don't think they do.
I don't think the sparkle could give Jeffrey Dahmer.
Just a glamorized murderer.
Just a glamorized murderer.
So today we are going to talk about breastfeeding because McKinley's done it 3 times.
Yes.
And I'm in the middle of it right now. Obviously, we're not right now, but like currently in my life.
She's in the stage of breastfeeding.
I'm in the stage of breastfeeding. And actually, like recently, my supply dropped and I did a bunch of research about breastfeeding and I did not realize how like much there is to it, but
so
also
much.
like it's so simple but so complex at the same time. And so I was like, McKinley, we need to do an episode.
It can be simple once you get the hang of it, but if it's hard and you're going through a hard time, it's so complicated.
Exactly. It's just like all over the place. So that's why I was like, we have to do this episode. It's so important.
So this is our experience and kind of the knowledge that we have.
Exactly.
Everyone has a different one. I feel like we always have to give that disclaimer, even though it's like our podcast.
Right. Yeah. So here's the thing. All the information that we're giving is what we are aware of. Don't like take it as gospel. Okay.
No, please.
But really quick. How does breastfeeding work? Here's Google's direct answer. This is copy and paste, okay? Breastfeeding involves a complex interplay of hormones and physical processes to produce and deliver milk to a baby. When a baby suckles, it stimulates nerves in the nipple, signaling to the brain to release prolactin, which tells the do you know that word? Alveoli? That sounds like a pasta.
Alveoli? That does ravioli.
Right. Milk producing cells to make milk and oxytocin, which triggers the milk ejection reflex, causing the milk to flow through the milk ducts to the nipple. So
that is so much more intense than you would think the definition would be.
Yeah, right? It should just be like, milk, come out of your boobs.
It's basically feeding your child with your boobies.
Right. Which, like, honestly, I knew about the milk ejection reflex, but not like the extent of it until I had a baby. If they're like actively nursing and then pull off, they can get sprayed in the face like a squirt gun.
You guys, let's just preface this by saying I was a milk cow.
Really?
Oh, my babies were being drowned. I think it's just drowned. Literally, they would pull off, and if my milk had just come in, it was like everywhere, like literally like hose to the face.
I've sprayed Hayden in the face so many times, and I feel
and they're like shocked every time. They're like, "Why would you do that to me?"
Yes, right, and they get offended. It's like you're the one who pulled off.
Well, because it stimulated from them sucking, so it's gonna keep going because they just sucked.
That's the thing is when I feed Hayden, it's so fast because my letdown is so fast, but she chokes so much because it's like she's like trying to keep up with it.
She's like,
so yeah, and I think that's why she pukes so much too. Is because she eats so fast.
I almost wonder, have you tried like taking a break in the middle?
I've tried taking a break in the middle. I've tried laying back where she's on top, so it's like she's having to do the work.
I think you were telling me to do that. You were trying to do that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I never thought about that.
Yeah. So I've done like laying back. I've done laying on my side, which sometimes laying on my side helps because she's like tired and so she's slow. Like she has to kind of slow down.
Yeah.
And so there's less like suckling. So I guess like the letdown is less.
It's so interesting too because there's like positions. They're like the cradle, the football, like the behind the back, over the shoulder. Like there's so many positions. My mic was doing a little craziness. I went a little too hard on the positioning.
So many.
And then whenever we go to check the mics, you guys, we like rock the bed.
It's pretty amazing.
Man. If you're not watching on YouTube, just go watch for that.
Just for that little bit. Anyway, before we get into really deep all of these things, we want to specifically say that there are 2 things we want to specifically say. Number 1, milk is made with the food that you eat in a day, which is why it's so important to eat at least 3 meals a day. With the kind of like bounce back culture, there are so many women who are like, I need to be dieting, I need to be starving, I need to be, your baby won't get the food it needs.
Well, I also don't think a lot of women realize that the amount of fat that your body needs when you're breastfeeding, like you always see so much high protein, like no carbs, all this. Your baby needs specific things in order for the milk to be the healthy thing for it.
Right. And that's the thing is I told my pregnant friend the other day, my pregnant friend the other day, I said, whatever your body is craving, eat it. Because your body's not just saying, I want sugar because it's sweet. No, you want that for a specific reason. Maybe you don't know why, but your body's telling you to eat something because it's lacking in something.
And maybe your baby needs that.
And maybe your baby
more
needs
than
that.
you need it, your baby needs it.
Yeah, so don't worry about the bounce back culture. Don't worry about all those things.
Bounce back culture.
Make sure you're eating. And the other very important thing we want to say before we do anything, formula is an amazing option for your baby. If you're formula feeding, that is amazing because it works for you and it works for your baby.
Fed is best.
Fed is best.
I will get into a little bit of my experience with formula because I didn't know it was okay to switch to formula.
Right.
Like I tormented myself for months.
Right.
And we'll talk about that as we get in. But fed is best. Your mental health is best because you need to be the best mom you can be to take care of your baby.
Right. And it's totally normal in the beginning of postpartum to have a lot of milk and then all of a sudden none at all. So it's totally fine. Honestly, one thing that I would tell every new parent is just keep some formula in your cupboard because you don't know if there's going to be a 3 a.m. night where you're not producing anything.
Yes.
And you're so frustrated and your husband's frustrated and everyone's just tired. Formula is good. Formula's
Also,
a good option.
Your pediatrician can give you samples. So even if you go to your like 2-week appointment or whatever and you're like, hey, I just want some on hand, that is a great option. I didn't know that was a thing.
The hospital also has pre-made bottles of formula.
Yes, I think that is also what the pediatrician's office usually has on hand.
Yeah. So ask for all the things, especially when you're in the hospital, ask for all the things. Because fed is best. That's
always. Period.
That's fed is best. So let's start at the very, very, very beginning of breastfeeding. Colostrum. Okay, colostrum is like a thick.
It's honestly like the more yellow. It's the very first. You can actually get colostrum before you're even.
That's how I knew I was pregnant. Here. Yeah. That was my first. Yeah, that was. Remember, I got out of the shower and I was leaking. That was my first pregnancy symptom ever.
That is wild.
Right. So I had colostrum since I was 3 weeks pregnant. And then around 37 weeks, I started collecting it. So I actually have it in the freezer in like syringes. Because that like colostrum holds the most like nutrients packed stuff. Because that's what your baby needs when it's very first born. Because your milk actually doesn't come in for a couple days after your baby's born. So it eats colostrum and
a lot of women even can take longer than those couple days.
Right.
But there's a trend. I take colostrum. Did you?
Yeah,
like just powdered.
Yeah.
I just put it in some coffee. Use it as my little frothed milk.
Yeah, but like in the first few days, it's all your baby eats. So I actually pumped before I had her, right? And that I think helped so much because I was already producing. Like my body was like, oh, okay, there's a demand here, you know. So supply and demand, because that's what breastfeeding is all about. The more you demand, the more milk your body will create.
Yes.
The more your baby needs, the more your body will create. So if you're pumping in between feeds, if you're doing all those things, your body's going to like kind of try to catch up.
It's going to pick up on what you're doing. So if you are feeding and then pumping, your body's going to be like, oh, my baby needs more milk. So it's going to like kind of go off your vibes.
Right. And most doctors don't suggest that you start collecting colostrum until you're like past 37 weeks because sometimes it can put women in labor.
I forgot that.
Yeah. So
that's so interesting. I've never collected colostrum. I think that'd be fun to do if I did have another one.
Yeah, because it's like I'll give it to her. I actually need to take some back to my parents' house. Again, I'm staying with my parents because my bathroom got ripped out. I need to take some because like every time she had like a bottle or something, I'd be like, okay, let's give her some colostrum too, like an extra little boost today. You know?
Literally like a vitamin boost. Like any good nutritional vitamin, anything is gonna be in that colostrum. And it's the very first. Because you don't still have colostrum. It's only at the beginning.
It's only in the beginning.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. And then your milk comes in. And that, when does it come in? That's like usually about a week after. It can be 2 days. It can be a week. It's kind of different for every woman. And what does it feel like? Do you want to? Yeah.
So it kind of feels, for me, it felt like from my armpits going down, it's almost like a little, like it's like a.
But, like, do you feel that the first time ever? Like, when your milk first came in?
No.
Like,
your milk coming in, you guys, it hurts so bad. Because your body's never used to this. And so, all of a sudden, these milk ducts are, like,
you get a, like, overnight boob job.
Oh.
Major.
Times 4.
Major.
And it's, like, honkers.
It's like rock hard.
And often, like, sometimes when my ducts would even get clogged and like I couldn't figure out what was going, I would literally have visible lumps.
Oh, and that was like, terrifying. When
it's scary because it's like, what is this? Because it's hard as a rock.
When my milk first came in, I had lumps, and I was like, if my doctor didn't tell me, like, it's normal to have lumps, just like rub them out if they're not sore, because they can turn into mastitis.
Yes.
Did you ever try like feeling for them and rubbing them out before you got mastitis?
Well, that's what I was trying to do to keep it away, because I was just constantly engorged. So that's kind of what they call it, is engorgement, clogged milk ducts. Like, it's kind of all the same things, but basically the pathway gets blocked and it causes a buildup, and it literally causes almost like inflammation but milk, and it's so much pressure, so you can rub it to cause the blockage to not.
It's just like if you were to overfill a water balloon, like, it's going to be stiff, and you know it, like, ooh.
It's going to pop eventually.
Yeah, it feels right, exactly. It's crazy.
I will say, I noticed that my milk took longer my first pregnancy to come in. Really? So I think it took my milk. Also, Nixon was in a NICU, so it's really hard to gauge. I want to say it was closer to a full week that my milk like came in all the way. My girls, Rayla, I had breastfed. I had only been done breastfeeding for a year, so I felt like hers was pretty quick to come back. Yeah. And Piper's, I want to say it was only 3-4 days.
I think my milk came in about 2 days after I got home from the hospital, so maybe like 3 or 4 days after Hayden was born.
And it's like a slow, like, your milk comes in, like, they can still get it, but like for it to come in full force,
like waves, like ounces and ounces, it takes a couple days.
Because as you're breastfeeding, your body kind of knows, like, you have multiple letdowns a day. Like, whenever it's time for your baby to eat, your milk will come in. So until my body was regularly doing that, it was the week, 3 days, whatever.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, is your baby tries to eat a lot in the first few days to signal to your body. Again, it's supply and demand. So to signal to your body, I need milk, I need milk. And because of your baby nursing all the time, you have nipple sensitivity, chafing, cracking, bleeding, etc. I was lucky enough that I only had like super sensitive and like a little bit of cracking and a tiny bit of like scabbing that like would peel off after like a day. Like, it wasn't bad.
That's so lucky.
But it was so sensitive, so sensitive.
Did you have a good nipple cream? Did you ever use those silverettes?
Oh, I used the silverettes.
Okay, I didn't know those were a thing until after Piper, so I never used them, but people said that they help so much.
Yeah, so I used the like lanolin cream, like the purple tube. Yes. My favorite. I would put it on that one's constantly. My favorite too. My bra was constantly sticky. I did not care. Oh yeah, I like it. It was amazing. But the silverettes, I only looked it up like once. I couldn't tell you everything. But it's crazy how those work, because apparently the silver is antibacterial. Yeah. So it helps with infection. It can help with mastitis.
Really? That would have helped.
It's crazy, because it just like, how does that, a metal cap?
I don't know. Because did you put your like nipple cream on and then put the silverette?
And then the silverette.
And was it almost like cooling? Because I feel like metal's a little cold. That would be so nice.
And it helps so much with the sensitivity, because I didn't have stuff rubbing on my nipples.
That was
I'm like
the worst
rubbing
part.
my boobs as I'm talking. I'm rubbing on my nipple as I'm like rubbing.
Danielle's milk comes in.
Like, all of a sudden you just see like spots, like
it starts getting darker and darker. One thing does not look like the other.
So besides, like, because you used lanolin cream, right?
I used lanolin. There was another one that was, I can't remember what it was, but it did not work for me. Really? It was more of a natural one that I was like, ooh, I should try that if it's going to be a little more organic.
So what was your experience? Did you bleed?
I did. So
with everyone?
So Nixon was kind of just like yours. For some reason, with Rayla specifically, I think it was the shape of her mouth, though, because every baby's mouth is a little bit different. Rayla had a little bit higher of a palate, and I almost think it made it worse, because I bled, not a lot, but when it would crack, it would bleed a little bit. So I found these reusable, washable breast pads, because they have the ones that you can peel off and throw away.
I love the reusable.
Yes, the reusable were game changing, because the ones that you could just throw away almost rubbed it. The fabric ones were like soft and it wasn't as bad. Yeah. So I would lather on the cream and then use those pads, and there would just be like a tiny bit of blood. I don't think my baby was getting the blood, but it was like uncomfy. And the worst is like showering. The water, when it would hit your nipples, it's like, so bad.
I like can feel it.
Yes.
Every time I get in the shower, I like hold myself. I'm like, okay. Because I want like boiling hot water, but that will shave my nipples off. Like,
TMI, the stinkiness of breastfeeding.
Oh my gosh.
The boobs, then they be stinky. Like, if you're not showering and cleaning.
Yeah. It's gross. Mm-hmm. That was the only thing I did not like about the silver breast. There was a nipple smell.
Really?
Because you're keeping moisture in there. It could have been from the cream, but it also could, when I would leak, it would hold it in there, which actually was amazing, because like
dump it into
because like it would hold the milk over my nipple and kind of like heal it. Like
it almost like hydrate it. Breast milk is so stinking good for skin issues, you guys.
Good. We're actually gonna talk about that. Oh, I looked it up. There are some things that it supposedly helps with.
I have so many hacks. I have to tell about skin issues. Yes, I got you.
But how long were you like the beginning sore for? I think I was like a week or two, and then it started getting normal.
I think it kind of depends on your baby as well, because it depends on your baby's schedule. Anytime they shift in like eating and like how consistent, your body changes with it. So like when my kids were growing and they demanded more, there were a couple days that you would get a little bit more engorged. Or like even towards the end when you stopped at the beginning.
I'm talking about specifically nipple soreness.
Oh, nipple soreness?
That beginning hospital nipple soreness.
I would say maybe a week, 10 days max.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
When it's like terrible, it would come and go a little bit, especially as they figure out different bites and stuff. But at the beginning, I would say a week, 10 days max.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel like that's
been a long time.
Honestly, in the first few days of having a newborn, it's like one really long day.
Yeah.
It doesn't like, I don't know why. I don't know if it's because you don't get like a full night's sleep, so you're like, oh, but it hasn't been like morning or night and then morning. It's
all kind of blends.
Yes, exactly.
And it's hard to decipher like exact timelines, because your days kind of just keep the same and it's repetitive.
Okay, really quick. We're gonna talk about milk going away. Do you know about allergy medications?
Yes.
Allergy medications will dry you out.
That's when people are stopping, they go get prescribed
allergy
over-the-counter ones, and it can dry your milk in a week.
It's crazy. I don't know why, but okay, so
it's got to be a chemical in there.
It's got to be. Like, even if you use the nasal spray. My mom used the nasal spray with Canyon, and it dried her out.
That's so bad. Why don't they display that?
Right?
Just so you know, I would be a mess allergy-wise. I have to have allergy medication, or else I am like red eyes.
Really?
I get allergies really, really bad.
Really?
Oh, so bad.
I don't. The only...
Down here, I feel like they've been bad. All of my kids.
Really?
We actually went and got some allergy medicine for my kids today because they've been so bad down here.
We have like 3 springs here. Like, honestly, because of the fact that it's so hot, like, it doesn't cool down enough for everything to be like, okay, we're done, bud. Like, no, it's just like, oh, we're still going, we're still going. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Anyway, a few weeks ago, I lost my milk supply, and I did not think this would happen. Okay, so when I was first breastfeeding, very first, Hayden was born, I was drinking body armors every day, which, fun fact, if you have a baby with a sensitive stomach, there's a certain mineral in there that babies can't digest properly, and so it will make them progressively more and more sick. So Hayden was progressively more and more sick and grumpy, and then more and more projectile puking. Like, it just built up, and then when I stopped drinking body armors, it stopped.
Isn't that so weird?
It's crazy.
One thing can make such a big difference for them.
It's crazy.
My kids were not body armor specific, but pasta sauce. Like,
tomato.
It would wreck. Like, anything tomato would wreck. I have a friend right now that she can't eat lettuce.
Anything. I've looked it up because Hayden's a gassy baby. It's like green foods. You're supposed to avoid like green things.
And caffeine. Every mother needs caffeine.
Hayden's just about getting to the point where I can start drinking caffeine again. I'm like,
thank you. She's like, my Dr. Pepper.
Right. I'm like, oh man.
We are back, baby.
Right. But then when I stopped drinking those body armors, I got so dehydrated, and we all know, not we all, if you've breastfed, we all know how thirsty you get, okay?
So thirsty.
And so I was drinking electrolyte drinks regularly, and then none. I drank probably 10 40-ounce water bottles a day. Plain water. Because I was so thirsty. And then my milk supply went away. And it was because I was flushing out my system from too much water.
Because if you didn't know, you need a little bit of mineral and salt in order to actually like retain the water. So basically Like drowning yourself.
I was drowning myself. That's the thing is like...
And not retaining anything from
I was not retaining... I was weak. I couldn't produce milk. Like my milk was going away. I went from awful. Like 11 ounces to like 3 ounces. Like so fast. Like total drop.
That's crazy.
Again, I was so exhausted. I was weak. I didn't feel good because I was flushing out my system of everything else. And then I started drinking electrolytes again. My mom makes this drink that has coconut water.
It's so good.
Orange juice, lime juice, and salt. And that is what I'll drink electrolyte-wise because it's all natural and there's no extra minerals in there. And that helps so much because I need some sort of electrolytes.
It's so yummy. That drink is delicious. My kids actually really love it too.
It's so good.
If you need the recipe, it's a half a cup of orange juice, 1 juice of a lime, 1 teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of salt.
I just do like a little
swivel
in my palm.
I do like a teaspoon of salt, and then so it's a little salt, and then a cup and a half of coconut water.
Yeah, it's so good. It's not like gross salt. It's interesting. I think
you have to like get used to it, but it's so good for your body.
It's so
especially in the heat
because you put salt in liquid and it helps you retain it better. But then also coconut water is already a natural electrolyte.
It's so hydrating.
It's so hydrating.
Coconut water is really good for you.
It's so good. But also, with my milk supply dropping this time, I thought it was normal because also your milk supply drops after the first couple weeks anyway. In the first few weeks of having milk come in, you are kind of an oversupply. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. Oversupply is super normal in the first few weeks because your body just is like, milk, take it. Your baby needs.
Well, because your baby's not on a schedule at all. It's like eating.
Always. And then it's like, I almost feel like it's a buildup of your baby, like your body signals for the first few days of your baby being like, food, come on.
So it goes, here's your milk. And then your body has to be like, hold your horses a little bit.
Yeah. And then your body like starts to realize what's going on, how it works. And then it slows down. So milk drop is actually completely normal. It's not great when it drops completely. And it's also not great when you have too much milk and get mastitis.
Which I have so much experience with.
I've never had mastitis.
I do not pray that on anyone. It's so terrible. It's awful.
What is it? You explain.
Basically, the best way to explain it is like getting the cold, like a colder flu and having it settle in your boobs.
Ugh. And like the achy?
Like the aches. You get the worst fever, like cold, like cold heat sweats. What is that? Heat flashes like the sweats. And then like you seriously feel like you have the flu. No energy. Like seriously horrendous. But your boobs like can't. I don't know the correct like terminology behind it, but you're not flushing it out enough. Like it just settles and causes. Is it a bacteria? You probably did the research, but
you get like
so
clogs.
Bad. It's like clogged ducts.
Fat clogs.
Yeah, so you can. A lot of times when you get a clogged duct, if you can rub it out and like massage it, you can use like a warm or a heat compress.
I'm pretty sure. I feel like I read that it was the white blood cells go and almost build like a scab of milk.
Yes.
Because it's like an infection, and so the white blood cells in your body go and like, hey, this is bad, because that's the whole
And it
job
is an infection.
It is an infection. And your body tries to get rid of it, so it clumps it up so your body can like focus on getting rid of that.
Yes.
But then it's a clog, and sometimes it makes it worse.
And however, you can get a clogged duct, and if you let duct say it, but as long as you like rub out your like clogs, a lot of times you can avoid mastitis, but sometimes you can't because sometimes it's deep in there and the clog causes mastitis. If you actually get mastitis, you have to get what is it called? Not a prescription. Yes, a prescription. An antibiotic to get rid of it, or it will like keep coming back, just kind of like a flu would.
Yeah. Have you ever had?
Oh no.
Have you ever had like a clog so bad that you had to have Riley suck it out?
Yes.
You have?
I had so much mastitis. I was doing everything because I did not want to formula feed.
Yeah.
I tried everything. I was pumping and it was literally like bloody milk was coming and I was crying because I was in so much pain. Like pumping while trying to rub it out. Because you can get them like under, like all sides. Like your ducts are all the way around. It sounds like I'm saying ducks. Duct. Why can't I speak? I'm so sorry.
We know, it's fine.
And they are all the way around. So sometimes you can't like get to the right spot. The worst is when they're like deep because it hurts so bad. But you
can feel it in your armpits, right?
Oh, they hurt so bad. Like
I'm pretty sure I got a clog in my armpit.
Yes. And a lot of times like underwire bras, the worst nightmare for breastfeeding. Like, be so careful because it can pinch in the right spot. I'm pretty sure that's what gave it to me the first time with Piper. And I was terrified to go back to my mental state. So I was like, we're done.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So, like, if your bras aren't fitting properly, like, switch to a comfy one. Like, breastfeeding, we need some good breastfeeding bras. I never found a good one.
I love the mom cozy ones.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. Did you not?
I never tried them.
Oh, I love them.
I didn't know.
They're comfy.
No,
and they also give, like, support, so.
They hold up the girls.
Right, they hold, because they need holding up already.
The way that your boobs can change, like, you're pregnant, they already go big. Yeah. Your milk comes in, and it's like, hello, what happened here? And then they go, like, all the way, when they deflate.
Wait, I have a question.
Oh, no.
Pregnancy booms pregnancy booms. That's what they should be called, the booms. In my first pregnancy, obviously, I already had the pre-pregnancy boobs and then the pregnancy boobs.
Yes.
Do they go back to pregnancy boobs, or is it like postpartum pregnancy boobs?
Wait.
Does that make sense?
Like, what do your boobs go back to after?
No, I mean, like, pregnancy for the second time.
They fill up again.
Really?
It's almost like, it's kind of like a mini boob job.
Really?
When you get pregnant every single time. It's because your body is having so much more hormones and stuff. I don't know if that's correct, actually. I don't know if it's because of that.
It is.
But it does that every single time. Like, the second that I get pregnant, I'm like, oh, here we go.
You're like,
boobies are back.
Take a picture of my boob job one day.
No, seriously, because when your milk leaves and you're left with saggy baggies, literally roll them up, tuck them in.
That was like when I lost my milk. I was like, Ty, you've got to love me still. And this is totally TMI. He's like, I like when they hang low. I was like, you better.
He's gonna love you after more children because they swing low and low.
I'll be able to like slap him around with them.
Oh my gosh. Slap him around.
It's like whips Indiana Jones. Okay, so gas in babies is the worst thing.
It's so hard. And poor Hayden.
Oh my gosh.
So bad.
So anything you eat goes into your breast milk, obviously. If a food makes you gassy, it's most likely going to make your baby gassy. And it hurts for them.
But your baby can get gassy from things that don't affect you too.
Right. So in the first 2 or 3 weeks, all I could eat that would not make Hayden gassy, chicken and rice.
Oh.
Nothing else. And the chicken had to just have salt and pepper on it.
No.
Nothing else.
My kids couldn't do dairy. Which is crazy because with Nixon, when I was pregnant with him,
the cheese.
I would eat cheese so much. I'm pretty sure that's why he hates dairy. I was eating like a block of cheese a day.
And I that's the thing is I'm like, okay, I didn't know if dairy was a thing for Hayden, but it's like, if I sat down and ate like a couple pieces of chocolate, she'd be so gassy. Because believe it or not, chocolate has caffeine in it, and caffeine hurts baby's stomach.
Is that why I love chocolate when I'm on my period?
Probably. Probably. But yeah, it was like chocolate made her gassy. Peanut butter made her gassy.
Interesting.
And the hard thing was there are so many things that you can eat and it's not a big deal the first time you eat it, but then it's a buildup. And I'm the type of person to where if I find something that works, I keep eating it. So like we had Uncrustables in the freezer, and when I was breastfeeding and I just like, I didn't want to go and sit down to make a meal because I was starving right then and there, I would just grab an Uncrustable. Peanut butter is a build-up stomach hurt thing. So all of a sudden she was sick for days until that fully left hers and my system, and it was just a whole thing. And so I had to get to a point to where before I ate anything, Google, does it have any potential to hurt a baby's stomach? If it does, not touching it.
And it's hard too because you almost have to play like a guessing game. Like, will this affect my baby? So with tomatoes, there were some times when it's just in, like you get pico on things like randomly. Right. It will mess my baby's stomachs up for like 2-3 days.
Even if I had like a tiny bit of like pico.
It's so weird.
I had, I think, a sandwich with like a tomato on it.
Oh no.
And that made her so sick.
Oh no. Poor thing.
And she's getting so much better. Like, again, we still have to give her gas drops almost every time she eats, but it's less pain now and more. She'll just puke a ton until we give her gas drops.
Did Hayden projectile vomit ever?
Yeah.
Oh, there's nothing more depressing.
Whenever she was super gassy.
Because they like projectile vomit and you're like, oh,
I just fed you. All of the milk.
I just gave you so much nutrition.
Right. And that's okay. With gassy babies, I'm going to tell you this because I felt guilty about it. Get the gas drops.
Yes.
Give them the gas drops. I have the What is it
I
called?
don't know. There were tablets too that would dissolve in my kids' mouth that I had some of those too.
See, I love the gas drops. And you can give it to them up to 12 times a day.
Really?
Like anytime they eat. So even if like they eat a little bit more, you can give it to them. Mm-hmm. And that immediately helps Hayden. But I felt so guilty that I had to give her like multiple times a day.
Why?
I just felt like, I don't know. I didn't love that I was having to give her something that wasn't like I had to give her something to fix my problem that I caused with my milk.
Okay,
so
but it's not
guilt.
your fault that her body isn't responding to that. I hate that people feel like that.
I know,
like,
the mom
you are
guilt's
trying
ridiculous.
so hard to do everything in your power. It's so much effort. Like, that's a lot of work to feed a baby. The fact that you're like, I have to give her medicine to fix my problem. It's not your problem.
I know. And I don't feel bad about it now. I'm like, okay, give her those gas drops like candy because it makes her feel good.
Yeah, and I'm sure she loves them.
Yeah,
I bet
honestly,
they taste good.
And the thing is, it's like, she'll be crying and it'll go in her mouth and within seconds of swallowing, she'll like relax and just like fall asleep. Like you can see the relief. Yes. And so I don't feel bad about it anymore.
That's good.
But there were weeks where it was like, I would just sit and cry because I'm like, I can't eat. And that's all I'm, as a breastfeeding mom, that's all I'm supposed to be doing is eating. Yes. Like, just eating and eating and eating. And everyone kept telling me.
Healthy.
Right. And everyone kept telling me, because in pregnancy I struggled with food. It was just hard. And everyone kept saying, well, when you're pregnant, you'll be able to eat whatever you want. Look forward to that. And then did I say when I'm pregnant or when I'm breastfeeding?
I think you said when you're pregnant you struggled with food, but it was because like nothing was good. It was like revolting to her. Like it was disgusting for her.
Such bad food versions. And then I kept being told that in breastfeeding I could eat anything and then everything hurt her stomach. And it was like, hard. What am I supposed to do?
Especially because you were probably looking forward to like eating all of
whatever I wanted.
Yes, because I remember you being like, I'm so excited to drink Dr. Pepper. And then you're like, I think caffeine hurts her belly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard. So the biggest thing that helped for me was gas drops.
Yes.
Or is gas drops still.
I don't remember. I did use some sort of gas drops, but I also would do like a little massage. Yes, gripe water. Mm-hmm. Except for, I think it was Nixon would puke every time I gave him gripe water. And it would almost make him choke.
I've never tried gripe water.
Be careful, because it literally like Nixon would like...
Well, people say that to use gripe water with newborns, but on the bottle it says that you're not supposed to give it to them.
Till when?
Till they're like, I think maybe 3 months or 6 months.
I don't know. But... there is a massage that I would do with my babies because I had gassy ones. Mm-hmm. I would tuck their knees up like as high up and kind of like rock them back and forth and literally like out, in, out.
Right. The little
and it would help so much.
Yeah.
Well, then I never thought about it, but then I started swaddling my babies with their knees up to go to sleep. Like I would tuck... we're just going to let demonstration. Like, literally tuck them up and then swaddle and, like, knot it at the bottom. So my girls, I did it with Piper and Rayla, so they couldn't get them out. So it was kind of stuck up there, and they would instantly, like, fall asleep and be so fine.
Really?
You should try that.
I should.
I can show
I do. There's a bed by the front door. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yes,
it's a little baby bed. It, like, elevates their head and their legs at the same time, so it's supposed to help with gas. I haven't tried it yet.
You should try it.
I need to bring it home.
Yeah,
home to my parents' house. I need to bring it to my parents' house
for a minute. It's your house for a minute. You're good.
Right. So oversupply and undersupply. This kind of confused me because I was like pumping the other day and I was like, oh, I would prefer to have an oversupply than an undersupply. And Mara's like, you have an oversupply. Mm-hmm. So I had to go and figure out specifically what an oversupply and undersupply is. And it's very self-explanatory. What is considered an oversupply? Anything more than what your baby needs is an oversupply. So even if you make an ounce extra, like if you pump after, if you make an ounce extra than what they eat, that's an oversupply.
You definitely have oversupply.
Oh, I definitely have oversupply.
Girlfriend has so much milk in her freezer right now.
I get about 16 extra ounces of milk a day, which is like so good. Like in my opinion, that's perfect.
Oh yeah.
Anything less than what your baby needs is considered an undersupply. So if you're having to supplement with things, and you're having to feed like super, super often, that's usually an undersupply. And it can be fixable, but also sometimes it just means that maybe it's time to look at formula. And that's
sometimes people just cannot produce enough milk. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. Like stress can affect your milk supply. Oh, yeah. So many different things can affect your milk supply. So it's not always your fault. It's actually never your fault. And maybe you didn't know you weren't supposed to be eating something. So just try little things. If it doesn't work, test formula because it can make your life so much easier if you're struggling mentally there.
Mm-hmm. And there's also places that if you're super against formula, there's also places that women donate their breast milk to.
Yes, and I know some people like friends will like sell it to other friends. I don't know if that's a like black market thing or anything.
Oh, I've given breast milk to one of my friends that are don't have an undersupply, but they were getting worried about it for a sec, and they were having a super stressful day. And like, I was like, okay, and I just sent a care package of like the supplements I use and like 2 bags of milk, and I was like, you don't have to use it, but I know it'll just provide peace of mind to know that you have it in the freezer if you
just
need
in
it.
case.
Right.
And even if they don't use it for that, there's so many other things that you can use breast milk for that I love to use.
Yeah. So with my, I guess, oversupply with pumping, okay, I was pumping pretty regularly in between feeds in the beginning because I had so much, and I was getting 11 ounces in between feeds.
Okay, but also then your body was like, all right, we did the milk, so your body kept doing that, which is hard because it's almost like you have to make your body go into pain for a minute to like calm your supply down a little bit.
Oh, I didn't have to go into pain. I just flushed out my system.
Oh, yeah, true.
With water.
True. She was like 4 gallons of water a day.
Oh, yeah, basically. Did you ever pump?
Nothing will make you feel more like a cow than sitting up to machines like, because I had the ones you just tuck in the bra. No, I had the ones that were like jugs and you like suck them in and it's like
yeah, I never used one of those. I have the Mom Cozy ones. Glorious.
No. Jeez, I need Mom Cozy.
I love Mom Cozy.
Jeez,
which I actually have a code. I have a code. If you use Nelly Knows on Mom Cozy, you get 10% off site wide.
Honestly. Anyway. Seems like you might need to look into it.
I know. Mom Cozy's such a girl's girl, though. Have you looked at their stuff?
No.
They have anything. I don't have a pregnancy, postpartum, babies.
Do what?
Everything.
Okay, maybe I need to. Here's my thing. So if you didn't know, you can, with your insurance, they will give you a free breast pump. So I would always just get the free breast pump that kind of came with my babies.
It was the accessory.
It was the accessory. So I would literally, like, they would give me, like, a prescription for it. And when we leave the hospital, we'd have to go to another place, pick it up, and then kind of figure it out. So I actually donated 2 of mine because I wasn't going to use them. I already had one. I just used one for Nyx. And I would just use the Haka.
I use the Haka. I love the Haka.
Because I hated it. made me feel like a milk cow to pump all the time. And I already had enough milk. So if I used the Haka, I could get plenty for extra bottles that I needed. And I didn't feel the need to have a backup. But I also stopped at 6 months with Rayla and 3 months with Piper because I had to.
See, I love the Haka. I'll use it every time I feed Hayden on the other side because then I'm still getting that demand on both sides.
Yes.
And so I get about, I want to say 2 to 4 ounces every time I feed her on the other side.
I have a question.
What?
When you use the Haka, I feel like there's multiple ways to do it. Do you like squeeze, fold it back, and then so it's like sucking?
Wait, I just put it on and squeeze it, but I don't do like the pull thing too.
So this is what I would do. Squeeze the bottom of it and like flip it back and then put it and it will like almost suck feature.
Because I'll do where you push it and then it has like a little bit of suction, but sometimes it's like takes a minute to get going.
And then when it gets full, it kind of like falls off. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would do a little
really
with the sound effects making like come on.
I love it. For the people who aren't watching, I think it's amazing.
You guys, we're doing like hand motions here. If you keep seeing us like humming our boobs,
I'm just holding my boob the whole time. I literally
moved.
I literally haven't. I'm like talking like my hand.
When we were talking about massaging, I almost started rubbing out. Not that kind of party. Not that.
If I were to massage, it would do something different.
I still have milk come out sometimes.
My mom said that she didn't dry up until she was like a few years after having Canyon.
No, you guys, Piper is now 2, and I still have milk. At what point does it go away? I'm taking allergy medicine every day. What the heck?
That's so weird.
What?
I don't know.
And it's not like thick, creamy. It's just like, I don't even know how to explain it. Kind of like very watery? Watered down milk.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it's not like a lot. It's like a little dribble sometimes.
Do you ever feel like let down?
No. More like when I remember like squeezing my boob. Kind of
okay. I see. Okay, you know what? It is so normal to just randomly squeeze your boobs to check. I'm just saying.
If you are not doing breast exams, do some breast exam. You need to. You don't want lumps. You don't want things going on. Yeah. Be careful.
Ty does my breast exam all the time.
That is not what that's for, Danielle. Riley's like, why have I never thought of that move? Our poor husband's just getting outed on here all the time.
The thing is, Ty would proudly. Oh, you.
Oh, Riley would be like, "Come on."
Okay, Ty.
Oh, I'm scared.
He's claimed that he's never gonna let me stop breastfeeding because he wants a bedside cereal bar.
Ty, you are fired. That is disgusting.
Ty, when Hayden didn't finish bottles in the first beginning, he would finish it.
Danielle?
He loves it.
No.
He loves it.
No.
He loves it. We all tried my breast milk. Savannah tried it.
Danielle! No, that's normal. Okay, so one time, my grandma, we do this annual shopping trip, and one of my aunts, I don't know the full story because I was younger, one of my aunts had just pumped and had like a bottle. My grandma grabbed it and just started drinking it with like drinking breast milk, and it's like this whole story. Because she like accidentally drink it. Oh, well, obviously, you're going to taste that. Breast milk doesn't taste bad. It's just different.
It tastes, I don't know about yours. Mine tastes like...
we can't test.
Frosted flake milk. Like the milk after you eat Frosted Flakes.
It is a little sweet. It really is sweet.
No, mine's like, that's like exactly
Riley said it's not gross. I mean, I'm not really want to like...
I've tried it.
I've tried it, but I'm not going to like... drink it with cereal. That is disgusting. Yes, I know what you're gonna say, and the answer is yes. I tried.
Wait, no. Did you ever like try to wake Riley up and just like whip it out and spray him? I saw a TikTok the other day of a lady doing that, and I'm just like waiting till I know that Ty's not gonna be like mad at night.
You gotta wait for the letdown to come in. Your turn to change your butt.
I've sprayed him before though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh. Sexy time? That stuff just happened and you're like, I'm sorry.
See, Ty's like, if I just need... He's like, you should keep breastfeeding because what if I get thirsty?
I cannot with this conversation.
Oh,
Ty, man. Listen up, Ty. You better have 19 million children. And
Ty's a girl's girl.
Cereal bar? What does he prefer it with? Frosted Flakes since it pairs well?
I don't know. He hasn't actually tried it, but he wants to.
Oh my
He's like,
Lanta.
And they'll make jokes all the time. I'm like, hey, do you want some milk or something like out of the fridge? He's like, I want it straight from the tap.
Oh, of course.
Okay, moving on before I expose Ty anymore. Storing breast milk. This is such a confusing thing because there are so many different things. Let down. There's...
What just what let down?
For those who aren't watching, I just grabbed my boob and said,
Do you let down at the same time on both sides?
Usually, but sometimes I can feel it more on one side because it's fuller.
Yeah. Because do you switch babies?
Yes, I switch babies between Hayden and Ty.
My head went to Abby, but okay.
No, do you switch sides every time or like halfway through switch?
I usually do just every time because I'll have the haka on the other side.
Yeah, that's true.
So they're both draining.
I didn't have the haka, and so I would switch off, but then it got to a point where like I would have one big boob and one small boob until it like picked up, so then I had to figure it out.
Yeah. So I just do like evenly. But storing breast milk is such a confusing thing because there are so many different people who say different things. Yes. But the thing that I've seen the most commonly is the 4-4-6 rule. So room temperature milk, which the milk that was on the counter the other day.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Did you save it or are you going to do
it's in the freezer.
Okay, I love it.
So the 4-4-6 rule is it can be on the counter for 4 hours at room temperature before it's bad. Then it can be in the fridge for 4 days before it's bad, and then it can be in your freezer for 6 months. And I asked my pediatrician about this. When you thaw breast milk, it's good for, I think, 24 hours after thawed.
Yeah.
On the counter or something like that. I can't remember. But my pediatrician said that if you thaw breast milk in the fridge, it follows the same 4-4-4 rule.
Really?
Or 4-4-6 rule. So once you put breast milk in the fridge and it thaws, 4 days in the fridge before it has to either get finished or thrown out.
That's so interesting. So do you like dump it into specific bags?
Yeah. So I usually, I don't know if you've seen me. I take the haka downstairs and I have the bottle that I keep in the fridge that I'll fill up until it's 8 ounces. And then I'll put 8 ounces in the bag. So I don't put it away until it's 8 ounces. So I can have kind of an exact number for all my bags. So I can start storing better. Because
That's
before
smart.
it was like sporadic, like 4
And you have
ounces.
a whole bunch of bags that are different sizes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so before it's sporadic and it's like 4 ounces, 7 ounces, but now I'm like, okay, no, 8 ounces so I can know what I'm taking out. So if I'm going somewhere, I can know how much I need to bring.
Yeah.
Like all that kind of stuff. But there are more storing options than just freezing. There's pasteurizing, there's freeze drying. Obviously there's in the fridge for a little bit, but freeze drying milk. Meanwhile, I'm actually going to do this.
I'm excited for you to do this.
Apparently, if it's stored properly, it can last for 3 years. The weird thing about it, though, is the interweb says that once it's open, it only lasts 24 hours.
Huh? How are you going to do that?
Right. So we bought individual packs that we're going to put like 4 ounces or something.
Like enough to kind of do like a serving size?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
so it'll be
cool.
like serving size packs. We just dump in the bottle.
The nice thing about that is you can have that for so many other things once they're done breastfeeding.
Mm-hmm. Right. So it's like homemade formula with freeze drying, because you freeze dry it and then it's powder and you crush it up and then it's just formula. So cool. And then I actually didn't know this until I did the research, which my mom actually kind of triggered this research because she got a bottle warmer the other day and she was like, oh yeah, this bottle warmer can apparently also be used for pasteurizing. I'm like, well, how does that work? And she's like, it heats up to a certain degree. I think it was like 106 degrees and it stays that way for about 10 minutes or something like that, and it gets bacteria out. Yeah. And apparently when you pasteurize it, it can change the days from the 4 rule to it can last in the fridge for up to 8 days. So it's not a ton longer. Okay. But if you were to be like shipping it or something, then you wanted to pasteurize it, then I think it lasts a year in the fridge if it's pasteurized.
What?
And then 24 hours once it's like room not 24 hours.
How have I had 3 babies and don't even know what pasteurized means?
I literally didn't know this until the other day, and then I was like, I have to look that up.
That's so interesting that a bottle warmer can actually do all that for you. That is very helpful for a lot of people.
Right. So I'm like, maybe I need to start pasteurizing my milk because it also gets rid of some bacteria, but I'm like, also your baby needs some bacteria in its stomach.
Good bacteria.
Yeah, so I don't think I would pasteurize unless I was like going on a trip and I need it to last longer.
Did you know that your body, so like if you have a sickness, your body's breast milk will like kind of make antibodies so that your baby doesn't get your sickness?
Yeah.
That is the coolest thing. Like our bodies are amazing.
It's so that's
so
apparently cool. People who have like kids that go to school, doctors suggest that moms go and sit with their kids at the school, whether it's in the like parking lot with the windows down, so you're getting the germs and like keep breastfeeding your baby as you're there.
What? That is so interesting.
Like I had a friend who their doctor told them, you go to school with your kids, drop them off, whatever, and just hang out around, like go to a park, hang out around kids, and then go home and pump.
Well, let me tell you what. The swimming pools would be a great place to do this right now. Yeah. I am pretty sure that's where my kids got strep.
Oh, I bet.
Nasty.
Public pools scare me now that I have a private pool.
Well, yeah. What the heck? Why can't we all have a private pool?
Move.
I'm trying. Riley, I am trying.
You need it. Then you won't get strep from a pool.
Yeah, he didn't get it. He doesn't care.
Oh.
He's the only one in the family that didn't get strep.
Rude.
It's horrendous.
So when your milk supply goes away, because it most likely will, when you're breastfeeding, if you want to hold up for a certain amount of time, your milk supply is milk supply is going to drop. And so I went and looked up some things that are supposed to help. Number 1, oatmeal is apparently a really good one. So good. Oats, that kind of stuff. And then these are also, it depends on if it hurts your baby's stomach. Fatty meats, apparently bacon.
What? I love bacon.
It helps so much with your breast milk production.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it almost kind of makes sense because the more fat you eat, the more milk you have. Because they tell you if you cut down, like we were saying earlier, if you cut down for like high protein, your fats, your milk supply is going to drop drastically. I need to be eating
more fatty foods. I don't have avocados. I have like skim milk. It's like
you need avocados.
I know. I need to eat more. I love avocados.
It makes me guacamole.
Oh, I love guacamole.
We should have chips and guac later.
Dairy products, which again, it depends on if it hurts your baby's stomach. Yes. But heavy whipping cream, it's great fats. Like to drink heavy whipping cream.
Coffee you should tell what you were making yesterday. What you ate for dessert.
Savannah,
that would be so good.
Savannah made me she put frozen raspberries in a bowl and then poured heavy whipping cream on it, and then you just put sugar on it however you want.
It wasn't even
we used organic sugar. It wasn't a ton of heavy. It was just like cereal, but also since the raspberries were frozen, it made like ice cream around the raspberries. It was
so like literally you could like break it up. It
was delicious. It was so good. So heavy whipping cream. Apparently, coffee, like drinking coffee creamer straight. Like,
no.
Apparently straight helps with your milk supply. Kind of weird. Electrolytes, we already talked about this. But you do have to be careful because there are some minerals in some electrolytes that hurt babies' stomachs.
Yes, so check like the back. Have you tried Joy Bursts?
No.
They are so good. I got them at Costco. Specifically, the watermelon one is my favorite. But they have watermelon and peach. I will bring you one next time we're doing it.
Okay, do it.
So good. And it's not coconut water, but they are like delicious. It's like a hint of flavor.
Another thing with electrolytes that I discovered that you have to be careful with, you can overdose on electrolyte drinks.
But what does that look like?
I think it just... I can't remember what people said about it on the internet, but they're like, you just have to, again, this is all internet stuff. Most of these things,
from TikTok.
Most of these things were like Reddit threads of moms coming together because there's not a lot of information.
Isn't that cool that people will be like, hey, I need help with this? Random people from the internet, like, hey, this is my experience.
But it's apparently, it looked like it was the kind of same effect that like happened to Hayden. It's like you start getting stomach issues, you start getting headaches because it's just a buildup of minerals because your body's supposed to get electrolytes, but also not too much. You
can overdo your vitamins.
Right. Same as like you can overdo on salt, on sodium, all kinds of things. And then obviously with milk supply, lactation snacks. I love the Munchkin lactation cookies. I tried the Milky Mama brownies. And then I take the legendary milk supplements. The Liquid Gold is the one I take. And those help so much.
I never tried any of those like snacky things. Are they actually good or are you just saying that?
I like them. I love the lactation cookies. I eat them like as a bedtime snack.
Should we talk a little bit about what happens if you can't get your milk supply back up?
Yeah.
Like when it's okay to try formulas and stuff and how to dry up your milk? Or should we talk about that like in another time?
I think we talk about it another time. But really quick, again, formula is always an option. Always. I actually was planning on combo feeding, which we haven't, because I was worried about feeling like an object when I was breastfeeding. Yes. I love breastfeeding, but I do have formula in the cupboard for the days that if I end up saying I don't feel like a person anymore, the second I feel like that, I will be switching. The second.
Yes, because so with Rayla, I got mastitis at 3 months. And the first time that I got it, I was like, this is awful, but you kind of like work through it. Yeah. So but I got on medication and then 2 weeks passed and it like went away with medication. 2 days after it went away, it came back. And I did that for 3 months. You guys, my mental health tanked. I was so worried about being a bad mom because I gave my baby formula, not even worrying that my mental health was not okay. Like I seriously was so anxious and I was sick all the time. So I wasn't giving them the attention that I needed. And I had a 2-year-old. So I finally switched to formula. It made such a huge difference for me. Yes, it was sad that I didn't get that. But let me tell you, I was so scared that I wasn't going to get that bonding time with my babies when I switched to formula because that is a very intimate thing to be able to breastfeed your baby. So I was so nervous I wasn't going to get that special time. It was so fun to actually be able to like see her whole face and like give her a bottle and like talk to her and have her actually look at my eyes because they can when they're breastfeeding but like not all the way, and to be able to have like Riley feed the baby because I never did like you guys do a lot of pumping for your bottles. I didn't do that. It was always just like because Nixon, I fed him a whole year, it was always just like Nixon on my boob all the time, so it was only me. That was a lot.
I would feel too
so it was the same thing with Piper until I kind of switched over. So with I met Rayla that last time. Rayla was 3 months that I got mastitis, and then I switched at 6 months. Yeah. I told Riley the next pregnancy, the first time I get mastitis, tell me it's okay to switch to formula. Yeah. So I gave it a go. I had mastitis. We did the medication, and I tried a little bit, and I was still having those pains, and I had to take medication a second time. And so I said, you know what? We're done. We're going to switch to formula. And that was the best thing that I did for myself is making it okay and saying, you know what, you're still a great mom. You're going to be an even better mom just doing a little shift. Was I so sad to lose that? Of course. And do I know that like sometimes breast milk is a little bit better? Formula is so different now. You can find really good formula.
You can find good formula. You can. And again, talk to your pediatrician. Tell them some concerns you have. Tell them what you're hoping for. And again, if you're nervous about about formula, go and find places that women donate breast milk to. Yes. Find a friend that maybe has an oversupply and has a freezer full of breast milk and would be willing. Like
there are so many options. Around.
It's not shameful to go and talk to people. It's not shameful to say, I can't do this.
Like, please talk to someone. Like, no, seriously, like, message me and I will tell you. Because I seriously will shout it from the rooftop. It changed how I was a mother when I had to switch because I wasn't okay.
Right. You cannot be a mom if you are not yourself first. And if that affects you being you, your baby needs you more than it needs breast milk.
Yes. One little side note, I did hear like European formulas are a little bit better ingredients, so look into that. Or like goat milk based. Those are the closest to breast milk. So little hack. Sorry I interrupted, but I just want to give that plug because I kind of feel like I always felt so shamed when I was like, I only breastfed for 3 months with Piper.
But that's
and I was
not
like,
a shameful
it's not
thing.
the thing. It's just mom guilt.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Of course. You can't really get around mom guilt. It's anyway.
It's going to happen if you're breastfeeding or not.
Right. And another thing that can trigger mom guilt is when you accidentally let breast milk expire. Yes. Or you spill it or whatever. So I wanted to give a few suggestions of what you can do with expired milk, which actually I found out some crazy things. So you can make soap. You just get a super clean soap base, mix it in. You can mix in some like oatmeal. It really helps. And you can use it less on your baby when they're young, when they're older, but you can use it on your hands. You can use it on yourself. But again, super clean, what is it called? Soap base.
Yes.
And then just pour it in. You can use it in your baby's baths, in a milk bath. Just pour it in. It'll help with eczema. It'll help with rashes or cradle cap.
So my kids have extremely sensitive skin.
Yeah.
Like so bad. So this is what I would do. I would take nylons and fill them with oats. I would do a cup of oats and then tie a knot and then do another cup of oats and leave a little space so that I would cut like the knots because I would do 2 and drop it in the bath so that the oats would do that. And then I would also put breast milk in. Yeah. It helped Nixon's eczema so much.
I bet.
So much.
I bet.
It was crazy. Yeah. And he had like a spot on his cheek. So I would literally just like take a little bit and rub it on his cheek.
Yeah. Well, that's the crazy thing is I was looking up what you can do. Apparently, again, maybe this is just what moms on like mom threads were saying. Apparently, breast milk can help with ear infections.
What? Just like, psh.
Apparently, like there were moms who were saying, I just put it in my baby's ear, a couple drops, and it immediately relieved pain.
That is so interesting.
I don't know how much. Again, I would have to like, I don't know how quick I would be to try it. Like I might try other things first, but like
just squirting.
Like I'm like. Shh. And it's like apparently I didn't put this on the list because I don't really trust it.
Oh no.
But on the same mom thread there were moms saying that it helped their babies with pink eye. I'm so sorry. I feel like that'd have the opposite effect.
I'm just thinking about that because you know when you spray them in the face and they're like, yeah.
Right. Open your eyes. Look at me.
Here we go.
Right. Look at me. And then the other thing that I personally want to do is make jewelry. I told Ty.
I have someone. I know someone that does that.
You should at Ty because I told Ty I want a wedding band stack that is actually made of like it has like
that's cute
breast milk on it because I told him I want a mommy ring because I have my engagement ring that I say is when I became a fiance and then I have my wedding band when I became a wife and now I need one of when I became a mom.
That's cute. I like that. Like each big face.
A big face. So
I love that. I'll send it to Tay.
Right. Do you have any breastfeeding products you love? We already said the Haka.
I feel like we talked about like those, the Haka, the nipple cream. We talked about those bamboo. Maybe I'll create a little thing like on our Instagram story so that we can link everything. We'll link everything and we'll put it in the description for YouTube. That'll be good.
I think the only things I use otherwise is like I use the Mom Cozy M9 pump. And then just the Haka, and that's like all I use right now.
The Haka, I'm trying to think. A good water bottle because you're going to be so thirsty.
You'll be so thirsty.
What else, like breastfeeding wise? Oh, I loved like breastfeeding pillows. What do you have? A good breastfeeding pillow? The Boppy.
I love the Boppy.
I saw this one that like, it like clipped, and I'm like, ooh, that could be interesting. And it had like pockets for stuff.
I realized the Boppy is going to be the best car pillow.
Oh, yeah.
You just hold it, and you can sleep like sitting up.
Oh yeah. I was dying at Mara walking out of the house yesterday. She had her like Boppy on her shoulder, and then she's like pushing the thing.
I love it. I love it. Anyway, there is so much more information about breastfeeding and breast milk. You're going to have to do your own research. I didn't want to give false information. And again, This is not the podcast where we're going to give you all of the advice and we know all the things. We really just want to share our experience.
And just chit chat about it.
Yeah, and just chit chat about it. And the few things that I did learn that I found interesting, again, all of the facts, whatever, may not be 100%. Go do your own research before you trust what we say all the time. You do whatever you need, whatever works for you.
Always.
Yeah, and we're just here to chit chat about it. So if you have stuff that you want to chit chat about, drop it in the comments. You can reach out to us on Instagram. It'd be so fun to chat with you about it, especially if you need support. If you just want someone to say, girl, start that formula, it's time. Like, we will support you. We love you guys.
Of course.
We got you. We got you. And we'll see you every Tuesday. So we love you guys. Always remember that
You are worth it. Love you. Bye.